Cheap Shot.
Hello and welcome once again to another Game of the Week with Cheap Shot Entertainment System, the dedicated gaming channel for the Cheap Shot Entertainment Network. Today we're playing a PS3 underrated gem, Brutal Legend, starring none other than Jack Black, and this menu right here gives you everything you need to know about this game and how cool it actually is. You can hear the music in the background. The music is great. It follows Eddie, who is a roadie, and this is the story as we go through the game. So we're going to watch the whole of the opening segment because
Riggs,
it's so funny.
Sorry I smashed your guitar last night.
It's new age
It's like
rock
new.
Whoa.
band.
How'd you do that?
He just doesn't get it. Just doesn't get it. Tries to play
Yeah, I'll
heavy
try
metal.
not to
Tries to
smash
play
it
rock,
so much this
and
time.
Don't mess with that guy. He scares
they
me.
don't. Obviously, this is
Hey, Eddie, man.
taking the
I
Mickey
hate to
out
ask,
of
but our manager wanted
the
to know.
new age
When are you gonna
of
build us
rock.
like a new
And
set?
Eddie is an old school
This
rocker
Stonehenge
from
stuff
the
was
late
funny in
70s,
a kind of ironic
early
retro
80s,
sort of way, but
who builds all these fantastical
look, Eddie,
sets
don't get me wrong. You're the best,
for
okay?
this band.
The greatest roadie in the
And,
biz.
yeah,
Everybody
ends
knows
up
you can fix anything,
as a bit of a legend
build anything.
in
And
the
so
business.
maybe you could build us something that
Obviously
would speak more to our
roadies
tween
are
demographic.
all the people
Is all I'm
that
saying.
volunteer their time.
Sooner
I
or
don't
later,
believe
you're gonna
I've
have
ever
to join
seen
the
or
modern
heard of a
world, you
roadie
know?
being paid on screen or otherwise. That's even if they were a thing, because there's a lot of things about them in the movie,
Alright!
including on
Do you
film
people
and
wanna hear
things
some
like
heavy
that.
metal?
In games as well. Circa 2000 and it was 2009. I'd say 2009, probably. Circa 2009. A lot of stuff about roadies and things like that. So,
I can fix anything
as you can see,
except that.
not impressed with the new age of rock. This is the sort of new metal rock, isn't it? It's a bit of rap and a bit of rock. So,
Real?
Like the 70s?
Earlier. Like
I say though,
early 70s.
soundtrack is awesome to this, and there's a lot of
I told you not to climb on that,
cameos,
you
shall we say,
stupid
along
mother.
the way. And this is one of the best things about Brutal Legend. It actually gives you the choice as to whether you want the language. So, anyone who doesn't like language, it's on
Please
Tough
let him fall.
for 2Ds. No, 2009. It was released in Europe, Australia, and North America.
A good roadie knows his whole job is to
Specifically
make someone
October.
else look
It was a
good.
good year for
Keep someone
gaming,
else safe.
Wasn't it?
Help someone else
Because
do what they were
Arkham
put here
Asylum
to do.
came out on that year as well.
A
One of
good
my
roadie
very
stays out of the
favourite
spotlight.
games for the PS3, and I think it's something we should revisit on the game
If he's
of
doing
the
his
week. I
job
did
right,
play it all
you
the
don't
way
even know
through
he's there.
on my old channel, but considering this is the new channel,
Once in a while, he might step
I
on
think
stage just to
we
fix a
can-
problem, to set something right.
have another go at it. I
Then
think.
before you even realize he was there, or what he did,
Yes, it is
Let's go.
another SSX. It is another SSX. It's not another SSX. It's another EA game. They were everywhere, doing lots of different things. Other than FIFA, they were actually pretty decent at putting out different games for different crowds. But now, obviously, they're more focused on the microtransactions that FIFA can bring them than producing anything else. So, they were still $14 billion conglomerate games company, Swallow, loads and loads of little studios. Incidentally, it took a couple of years before it would come out on PC and Mac. There is also a Linux version, which is very interesting. Oh yeah, actually, if you want the blood as well, there's scenes of dismemberment in this game. So if you don't like dismemberment, then continue watching, because it is a video game after all. And yeah, part of the Humble Bundle in May 2013, a physical collector's edition for Windows, Mac OS X and Linux was released at €5. Like I say, it's possible. It's released in 2009, like I already mentioned. See, Eddie's tried to kill old age rock. It was directed by Tim Schafer, written by Tim Schafer, composers Peter McConnell, which is really cool. PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 also got releases. We're obviously playing this on the PS3, and it doesn't give you much time to sort of take things in before you get straight into the gameplay, which is really cool. And it's the world is heavily inspired by the old school rock heavy metal albums. Battle Axe is Flying V, guitar, and you know they did have axe shaped guitars actually, which is really cool. And like I say, Eddie's living his best life now. He's going to save this world. One thing of note, I prefer the carrying around the axe and battling and
We're really good friends.
really
Known
just
each other since
hack and slash nature.
And if anything were to happen to me, he'd be super pissed. Stay the fuck away from me.
And
Hey,
we'll get there in a minute. I'm just running around in circles. Oh my goodness, there they come. Back up the stairs while I'm trying to figure out what I need to do.
I just don't want you guys to get in trouble.
Second.
You know, with the master.
Yep, there we go. Got it. Got the axe. We got the axe. We're fine. This is the separator. Touch not this awesome axe, or suffer the wrath of tainted coil. So you just swing the axe with the X button. Defend thyself. Even the imagery is absolutely awesome in this game. Everything heavy metal that you can possibly fit in there is done, and it's great. I absolutely love the start of Brutal Legend, and we'll get down to the nitty gritty later on, but first of all we're just finishing off these red coloured characters, seeing where we need to go next. Keep running around in circles until I find out what I need to do. Lots of things are destructible, as you can see in this game, which is really cool. Oh, what was that? That was an electrocution of some kind. And then more enemies coming.
Hey, get away from that guitar! I just tuned that thing.
Ah, look at that. Yeah, a guitar that fires electricity. Now that is cool, and it's called Clementine. So with that you can stun the enemies by electrocuting them, and then obviously you can throw the axe down and start chopping, because your enemies are weak at that point, which I thought was a really cool feature of this game. You can't use your axe, so to speak, guitar too much, because it will run out of charge, and yeah, there's a tendency to use it too much quite reserved with that. So we'll get rid of these guys. Obviously they're defending themselves. You can use the Earth Shaker as well to get rid of things, break things down. From what I remember, obviously it's been a long time since I've played this game. So let's push these guys off and see what's next. Oh, now that was pretty easy. We're zooming out, mountain of skulls. Some of them are very big, and I'd be a bit weary at this point. Oh my goodness, what is that? Whatever it is, it's cool.
Alright, nice try, lady. Or whatever you are. I'm supposed to think you're a nun, but I know you're really some kind of big ugly demon, so let's have it.
Delivered as only Jack Black could deliver.
Aha! I knew it! Big ugly demon.
Kind of sexy though, in a weird way.
Oh. Some belch. So, as you go along, obviously the enemy types change slightly.
Wait, I think I heard once that killing nuns is bad luck. I'd better get out of here.
Things get from the coloured characters that we've just beaten. So you can lock on to enemies as well. They will come at you in multiple in multiples of more than just one, in groups, if you will. And
okay, alright. Well,
so we jump onto this awesome ship.
Get this thing moving.
Near evil, messed up
Climb
demon
down
powers
the
of darkness.
This is
unimaginable.
the
evil.
imagery.
Please
in
transport
this
me
game
off this
is
awesome corpse pile. I am but a visitor in your strange world, which some would call hellish, but I have to admit, it's kind of
of this
badass.
game, because it's almost like two parts of this game. It fills your
You know, you guys really have style. That battle nun, she was hot.
your need for
Sorry
hack and
about
slash,
killing her,
or my need for
but
hack
you're
and
evil,
slash.
right? So we're cool.
And then it
I didn't even
also
buy your good
involves
graces.
RPG elements, which are the not RPG, RTS elements that form the basis of the multiplayer. Now, I'm not
Oh, nice cheater move, guys. Really cool.
enamored with that part of the game. I think it would have been better if
I
they
want to
kept
burn my
one
fingers
part
off. Gotta give Clementine a breather.
and just had you swinging the axe, playing the guitar, picking up instruments as you went along, doing different things, different solos that you can use to summon, I don't know, summon demons to help you. I don't
tell
know.
me I've been slaying
But,
hot girls this whole time.
it certainly, for me,
Yax. So you come forward as well.
kind of went downhill.
No, but these guys
at the
jump,
point
man.
where they brought
Hang
in
on.
the RTS.
It was just sitting there,
elements. That's
so-
real
You
time
handle it very naturally.
strategy.
Yeah, that's kind of strange, isn't it? I've never
Ones
touched an
that
axe
are
before.
uneducated.
Who are you?
Right shoulder.
We've got to get out of here before he arrives.
Yeah.
You can also double team. So now
before
you've
who
got your
arrives?
Emperor Diviculus.
well
Emperor
teammate,
Diviculus,
call it
where
a
are you
sidekick.
from?
You've got your
It's
teammate.
kind of hard to say.
You
I
can
kinda
use
live on
them
the road.
to
Be
take down
assured,
enemies
you don't
together.
want to be here when he arrives.
What's the big deal?
You're slaughtering his personal guard for one
Using
thing.
different strategies. Like if you have more than one enemy coming at you, you can throw your partner at them, and they will do like a special twisty move
Come on,
and
we have to
take
run.
out multiple enemies at once, which I think is really cool. Actually, it's a good element to what we're doing in this one. Like I say, you can take down swinging objects with your Earth Shaker move, which again is cool. You've got these skull things that are hanging above the arena here. So I imagine, even though I haven't actually knocked one down, if you do the earth shaker and you're in the right place, you can drop one of the skulls on them. So you can also do the grand sliver. Well, excellent square X combination. And the story behind this game is fantastic.
This way. We have to get to the
If you're
door
into
before
your heavy metal, you're into your rock, you know
That's a lot of dudes.
what to expect with this. Like I say, the imagery is very reminiscent of old metal albums that
What is this place?
came out
It's a place
in
of
the
ancient power, but no one knows its true purpose.
early 80s, late 70s. Lots of love for that era of rock. Move on to the next part now. We're relic raising. So you get a little bit of a guitar hero element here, where you have to play certain things and raise things out of the ground. In this case, you're going to be building a kick-ass car, if I remember rightly, because this was on one of the demos as well. You used to collect the PlayStation 3 magazines as well as the PlayStation 2 magazines. You might remember me going through the demo discs that I do have in my collection.
Is it a minecart?
I call it the Druid Plow. Let me show you how it works.
It's
What you do, you slam it into goo.
just
Hoo,
really
hoo,
cool.
hello.
I don't think
like
I've
it's
got
working
any
already.
PS3 demo discs to hand. I think I actually got rid of
You have
them,
awakened the spirit of the beast himself.
which is
hope
a shame
so.
because at this point in time it'd be really cool to actually just go through the demo discs and play games that I've never played before, much like I'm doing now, really. So we can drop the deuce, aka Druid Plow. Here we go. Drive
We
through
need to
all
reach
these
the bridge
enemies.
before they shut the feeding area gates.
One
Feeding area? What are they
by
feeding?
one.
If we get there fast enough, you might not need
What
to
a
find
cool
out.
kick-ass kill this actually is.
What's up with Crazy Legs?
They've called in
See, you can
reinforcements.
use it in the
Why such a large
battles
force?
that
What?
we have
Because
with
we're
the
badasses.
bosses.
Or maybe
as
Emperor
well
What's-His-Name
coming
has
up.
something against you. Okay, I haven't mentioned it yet, but this place is nuts.
Always good. You know, it changes the way
Yes,
you play
these
the
are dark
game a
times
little
for
bit.
our land, but there are a few
Something
of us
that
fighting
not
to
a lot of
change the way
games do,
things are.
and
Is
certainly
that why you
not a
come?
lot of games get
Join us and
right.
fight for the liberation
I
of
feel
humanity?
the
You know, I don't really know.
one of the
Haven't really
elements
thought about
that
it
we
yet,
did get
but,
right with this game
so far that's the
is
best
actually the
explanation I've
use
heard.
of the car. It takes you from A to B, and it becomes an open world game as well, which I'm not sure entirely works with this, but it was that sort of era, like I say, coming out
Aw,
a year
come on.
after
Fucking sick of
GTA
you
4
guys.
and same year
All right.
as
Well, I'm
Arkham,
slaying these dudes. You
although
get that gate
Arkham
open, okay?
was subjective in the open world because it obviously was
God, she's awesome.
set inside one sort of big area with multiple little areas in it. Brutal Legend is vast in expanse when it comes to travelling from A to B, and that can get a little bit tedious, if I'm honest with you, because it takes a long while to travel from A to B. If you remember the open world in San Andreas, there was a lot of dead space. It was a huge map, of course, but there was a lot of travelling in between. That's the bit that was always a bit annoying to me with that. With GTA 3 and GTA Vice City, you did get a lot of travel. You could usually go from one side of the map to the other in about 2 minutes. So it was never massively short. In San Andreas it took 5-10 minutes to get to where you was going, and it's the same with Brutal Legend. There we go. Except the imagery is just brilliant in this game. Absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Sorry. Did you know those dudes?
Of course, with Jack Black being the voice of Eddie. The Nitro, excellent. We've added Nitro to the car, which is going to come in useful, I feel. So let's see how we get past this box. So, he looks, or she, or it, quite dangerous.
Uh-oh.
Fairness.
Oh man, I felt so much safer in the car.
I lost the car. I lost the car completely. Is it destroyed?
Oh, here she goes again.
Anywhere. Ah. Well. That was a brutal defeat, wasn't
The
it?
bridge is collapsing right behind us!
Don't worry, we're way ahead of them. Ah, shit, the bridge
Let's
is really
navigate
collapsing.
through these
Just a little speed bump.
the
Smooth
breaking
sailing from here
floors.
on out.
Watch out for that hole on the left.
I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
by
drive
the
in
power
there.
of
What do you think, I'm
editing,
stupid?
I've already defeated Venus Monster and moved on. So, yeah, the strategy behind that one was to nitro boost away from
You see that?
the
Man, those
giant
things
penis
are dumb.
when
Take the right
it came
side.
down
I was
on
gonna
top
do
of
that.
them.
So fast.
That was
Check out
the
the
strategy.
flip.
Eyes on the road!
But now we have to navigate through all these crumbling roads, the enemies lining therein, because we've got to get past all of these things to a safe spot, and you just don't know where the road's going to break.
No, wait, one
You
more.
also
Now
get
put your hands
use
up for
of
this
the
one, okay?
nitro boost. Put your hands in the air. Yeah, looks like we have reached a safe
You like the car?
point.
Yeah.
So
Can't
yeah,
wait to show it
that's
to
Brutal
Lars.
Legend. Like I said, it's early days in this game for this playthrough for me. We only do little snippets of games to give you an idea of the game, and I'll give you my thoughts
Ridiculous.
on it.
They say it was the fire
first
beast
part.
Omogodon himself.
No. Far, far worse than
This game.
me. It was Socoria.
Is
I can smell
Brilliant.
my blood.
for me
The
the
season
second
of
part
pain is
is where it
upon us.
falls down.
But why has
Because
she returned
of
now?
the real-time
What does she
strategy
want?
element of
War.
the game. So some people may
Finally.
prefer that more, other people won't. I'm one of the ones that prefers the hack and slash and the driving
should keep
around
moving.
in the car.
We'll be safe in Blade.
But what I
Here,
would have
take this map.
appreciated from this game, and you know, if they ever do make a remake of it or you know, a remaster, is to update how things happen. Now, obviously, the story is very set, and it does make sense. You're going in there. There's lots of reference to teen angst and
Blade Henge is
being
the
lost
center
in
of the human
society
resistance
and
movement.
forgotten about.
Army
And,
headquarters, huh?
Well,
There's some
right
really
now,
good
the army
imagery
is just Lars,
of
his sister,
headbangers
and
just using their heads to
Come on.
Lars
mine
is a great leader,
things for
truly
the enemy. We're going into the light as the
inspirational. But we've had a few
guide
practical
for
setbacks.
this one.
An army needs food,
So yeah,
shelter,
there's some imagery
transportation.
of
So many details
headbangers
to manage.
using their heads
Sounds
to
like what you
mine
need is a roadie.
stone
It's a
for the
roadie.
rest of eternity,
It's a
and
long story.
got really
How
big
about when we get
necks
to
and
town, we have a
shoulders
big
because they
powwow
spend
with
all
your
the
whole
time
army.
headbanging, which is
Campfire, and
I
I'll tell
find
you all about what
absolutely
I do and where I came from
hilarious.
over a big flagon
Great
of mead.
imagery,
What's
great
a flagon of
thoughts,
mead?
great
It's a drink.
characters.
Aren't we in
Like I
medieval
say,
times?
the real-time strategy part of this game is, for me, not so good. Other people will love it. Like I say, it forms the online element of this game as we meet more
Ophelia,
characters, crazy characters.
demon, have you allowed to
in
follow
the
you home this
shape
time?
of more sort of
Oh,
Viking-y
Hello.
type
Don't mind Rita.
rockers
She's
with
Lars's little
weapons.
sister. Oh, strong.
So I'm going to meet Lars now, who is the
Lars!
head of the table for this like I said, hybrid gameplay for me didn't mix very well.
So
Didn't
let me get
mix
this
very well
straight.
at all.
These
But some
performers, they don't even have to tune their
name
own
drops
instruments?
here. You've got
Nah,
Lemmy,
that's our job. The
Kilmister,
roadies. The Rockstar's job is
Rob
just to deliver
Halford,
the audience
Ozzy
to the
Osbourne,
promised
Lita
land
Ford,
of
and
rock.
Tim Curry, all
Fascinating.
lending their voices to this game
Can
as
you get
well
back
as
to the part
Jack
where
Black.
you were summoned here from another world?
Oh yeah, by this little guy here.
You were brought here by Ormagodon, the eternal fire beast?
The cremator of the sky.
Destroyer of the ancient world.
Yeah, I accidentally got a little blood in its mouth and it totally went nuts on me.
There are those who speak of a day when Ormagodon the fire beast shall bring a warrior into this world.
To destroy us. To deliver us.
There is some dispute about the translation, but having met you, I can tell that you are here to help us. To lead us.
To wage war against the demons. To liberate humanity.
Hell yeah!
I mean, hold on a second. I don't know anything about waging war, but I'll tell you what I do know. I know from meeting you, Lars, that you are the true leader here, not me. What I know is how to put a crew together and how to keep it organized and how to take it on the road.
That, my friend, is exactly what we need.
But I'm sure you must be longing to return to your homeland.
All right, so where's your army, Lars?
We have none. General Lionwhite has taken away most of our young men to toil in his mines.
And he's taken our women to serve as slaves in his decadent pleasure tower.
Well, let's go get him back.
No, you are not to go near Lionwhite again. You were almost impaled last time.
Compromise. We'll get the dudes first, and then they can help us get the ladies.
But...
time to break the chains!
This is where we reach the end of our journey as we
I'll show you the
head
mines.
towards the mines.
I think you'll find these
if you want to play
chains
this
very
game,
hard
I'd
to break.
strongly recommend it. Don't expect anything spectacular, but the story is fantastic. The graphics are fantastic. The imagery is beyond brilliant, and Jack Black's performance is brilliant as well. Lots of different elements. The Guitar Hero element.
Looks like another solo.
That scene now where raising relics is brilliant. I love it. But like I say, where it falls down is that yeah, the RTS part. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there. This has been Cheap Shot Entertainment System for Cheap Shot Entertainment, and yeah, hope you've enjoyed this episode.
Right.
If you've played Brutal Legend, let me know what you think of it, and I will see you next time. Keep on gaming.
Hiya.